We're celebrating the Chinese New Year. Just want to say, so happy that you are all here with us today. We are hoping that you are going to comment in our comment box. You can find us on Facebook and YouTube and Public Media Network, streaming our Hot from Home. Can't wait to see you in just a couple of minutes. Hello, everyone. I just want to give first a shout out to Eric Oliphant and Andrew Fisher with our Hot from Home tunes. I just love that little melody there. I don't know if you call it a melody, but it's a tune. It's a jump. I call it a jump. So my name is Bianca Washington Chungin. I am the program director of the arts at the Arts Council of Greater Kalamazoo, and I am so excited to be with you on this snowy day, but it's okay. We are so excited for everyone to be able to join in on our multiple platforms, Facebook, Public Media Network, and also YouTube. We hope that you will join us tonight. If you're a little late, that's okay. You'll be able to catch us again. We'll make sure we have this up for everyone. And we want to hear from you this evening. Please talk to us. Let us know how you're enjoying our Hot from Home. Tell us about the artists that you're really enjoying. And we're just so excited to definitely celebrate the Chinese New Year. So let's go ahead and get to it. One other thing that I just want to mention, if you are with us tonight and if you have any unique needs, there are subtitles that are provided on some platforms, Facebook being one of them. So please be sure to turn on those settings so that you can continue to be with us. So again, Arts Council is happy to bring to you Hot from Home. We have Aaron Bruce and Eric Oliphant who are in the background just hanging out with us. Aaron's over there, Eric's over there. You know, we just got a whole production team in here. So I'm super excited. My colleagues are so great. It definitely takes a village to put this together. And so we're so excited to be with you tonight. So Hop from Home is a virtual art hop. Not only are we showcasing awesome artists and their amazing work, but we are also celebrating the Chinese New Year, which falls on February 12th this year. And we are delighted to highlight artists who represent the Chinese culture. From photography to dance to paintings, we are celebrating the richness and vibrancy of this culture. And at 7 p.m., you think that we're done, but we're not, because at 7 p.m. we have an amazing program for you. We will provide a link to the Chinese New Year celebration gala that is through Western Michigan University. So we're super excited to bring that to you. Now today, we wanted to announce to everyone that we have a happy hour February 24th, and that's going to start at 6:30. And we have happy hours every single month. And if you want to know the topic, the theme for that happy hour, you can go to our website and see what we've got going on. This February is going to be super exciting. I've just had an excellent time in conversation with the community and honestly people from all around. So join us February 24th at our Artist Happy Hour. and it's going to be at 6:30. You can register right on our website, and an Eventbrite will email you, and you can get right into the program. So we're super excited for that. So I am excited to announce that we have two special guests this evening. We have Elaine Louie and Karen Lee with us from the Kalamazoo Chinese Academy. So Karen is a beautiful dancer and teacher of the Academy, and Elaine is one of the principal members of the Academy. And so we're going to talk more about who they are, what they do, and thank you, ladies, so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, of course. So we'll start off with our first discussion here, and that is to both of you. So Elaine, how long have you and your family lived here in Kalamazoo?
I came in 1998, so I've been here over 20 years.
Great. So you're very familiar.
Yes. I love the city. Yeah, I love Kalamazoo. It's my second hometown.
Fantastic. Awesome. Karen?
Yeah, my family have lived in Kalamazoo for 13 years. It's also my second hometown here too.
Great. Well, awesome. Elaine, can you tell us first a little bit about the history of the Kalamazoo Chinese Academy and what role you play in the Academy?
KCA was founded by Mrs. Grace Lee with 8 students in her basement in 1972. It's a long history. So, and now she retired from Pfizer, still living in Kalamazoo. So we are happy to have her. I'm the principal of KCA right now. So we offer the Chinese enrichment program in the area, and it's the only program that provides Chinese language instruction to the youth in the Greater Kalamazoo area. We provide the language and the cultural experience through many programs.
Fantastic. And then Karen, what is your role in the Academy?
I'm currently serving as a board member of the Academy, but my primary role, which is fun, is the dance teacher of the Academy's dance division. We're currently offering Chinese dance lesson mixed with traditional Chinese dance, ballet, modern dance together. And then we have 3 age groups: adults, youth, and elementary kids.
Great. Now, if I joined your adult class, I would love that, but I have to get a little stretch going before I've seen you dance. So, it's amazing and beautiful. So, thank you so much for sharing what your role is and what you do. So, Elaine, what do you want people to know? Going into this really important time with the Chinese New Year, what do you want people to know about the Chinese culture?
I think I would introduce as Chinese culture is one of the world's oldest cultures, tracing back thousands of years ago. And China covers a large geographical region in East Asia, and it's very diverse. So the customs and the traditions are very different from region to region. But important component of Chinese culture will include ceramics, architect, art and design, fashion, cuisine, language, and many more.
Yes, that's right. When talking about Chinese culture, it's not just the Chinese kung fu in the movie. There's much more. It's right here.
Wow. Yes. And can you please tell us, Karen, what you have in your hands there?
Yeah. So this is called Fu. Fu, we pronounce as Fu. In the next 2 weeks, which is the Spring Festival, and then we also known as Lunar New Year. So people actually in China hanging this Fu on the wall or in the front door of their house. So what does Fu represent? Fu means fortune or good luck. So people hanging this is really wanting to get the fortune for the next year. However, one of the key tricky thing is when people hanging this, they actually go upside down. Bianca, do you know why they are hanging this upside down?
No, I do not. Please tell us.
So the Fu is upside down. Upside down in Chinese pronounced as Dao. And then to arrive also pronounced as Dao as well. It's the same pronunciation. So people kind of using that pronunciation, indicating if I hand in the fu, which is good luck, upside down, meaning the fu is arriving to me in the next, upcoming year. So the fu handing upside down really means good luck, good fortune for the upcoming year.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I just want to say thank you to the both of you, like bringing in that good luck and that good fortune for this year, because I think we all need a little some of that this 2021. So for the both of you, what are people going to be able to see when they click into the Chinese New Year gala, and what are some examples of some performers and that might be showing that this evening?
I would introduce some of the feature of the program. One of the it includes the live entertainment and the introduction of the culture of Lunar New Year. So it including traditions and the food. Pay attention to those culture induction. You can win prize by answering the questions about the cultural knowledge you learn from the program. So don't miss that. And for the performance, of course, our the Academy is also contribute a couple of the programs, including songs, dances, the musical recital, and the Chinese yo-yo. So the Chinese yo-yo, if you remember from past years, we perform at the Chenery Auditorium. That's the big hit always. So this year, without the stage, our students still worked very hard to bring those exciting memories. Mm-hmm. And the dance program, Karen put a lot of efforts in there.
Yes, yeah. And Karen, can you tell us what are some, how many pieces did you help to, instruct that we'll see tonight?
Yeah, there are 4 pieces of work that I have directed. There is my solo, and then there is adult from my adult class, and then there is a youth, and they're fantastic, very beautiful, very elegant dance. It's called Leave. Highly recommend people to stay tuned, wait to that, don't disconnect, wait, you got to see that piece. That's my piece that we are going to go to the competition in the future. And there's also young kids, elementary kids with the feather fan dance. They are gorgeous, very cute, little boy, little girls dancing together. And then most importantly is all these dance, we have taught them during the Zoom. Never in person. Wow. So I think that's a very, very good, highlight, for the performance is we did this all social distanced.
Yes, absolutely. And I know that Elaine, you have these amazing programs that you have out in many different businesses like Pacific Rim and a couple other like Hunan Gardens restaurant where people can grab some more information and learn a little bit more. And I will say that my husband and I were able to go to the last in-person Chinese New Year celebration, and I got to witness all of this amazing talent for myself and was absolutely blown away. So thank you so much for being able to bring it to us, but in a virtual way. So appreciate all your work on that and your support. So before we close our interview with both of you today, are there any last words that you might want to say and speak out to our public watching?
Yeah, so the Confucius Chinese Academy hope to offer a glimpse of the diversity in Chinese culture through our program. So please visit our website at www.kzooca.org. And then we wish you a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And enjoy the show.
Thank you. And Happy New Year to you. And we're so excited to click that link at the end of tonight at 7 o'clock so that we can enjoy this beautiful culture and we can continue to learn and educate ourselves and educate others. So thank you two so much.
Thank you for inviting us. Thank you.
Thank you for having us here.
Thank you. Well, I am just so excited to continue to show everyone some other artists that are here in the community. And this is such a great opportunity for us to take the time to look at other artists that are in Kalamazoo that we just may not have known, and we're continuing to learn. And I hope that you see more of the artists' work that we're going to see tonight. And we're going to get into it very, very quickly here. So again, Hop from Home, we have started. Today is February 5th. Chinese New Year is February 12th, but we are celebrating today with them. And I hope that you can celebrate with us as well. So we're going to get into looking at our first important artist here today, and that's Maggie Liu. And Maggie Liu, I was so thankful for Elaine for partnering with me and finding these beautiful artists that have such beautiful work, from photography to painting, and we're going to continue to see it today. But Maggie Liu is a photographer and loves to travel around the world and capture the nice moments of people and nature. And she's originally from Beijing and settled in Kalamazoo since 1994. So we're going to take a look at some of her pieces now. What I love about some of these photographs that Maggie Liu has provided us is she's really capturing the essence of the culture, and also there's a story here. There's a platform, and it's been so great to be able to see more of her work. And we're going to continue to see a lot of traditional pieces. Now this one is like my favorite. I just love this little girl here that is eating one of these traditional, it's almost kind of like a sweet, and it's kind of coated with the sugar that's really hard, and typically it's coated with a fruit is coated in this hard sugar, and she's having herself a good time eating her little snack there. So makes me want to eat some myself. And then we get to see here on our first photo a beautiful picture of some of Karen's dancers, her young performers, that you also will see tonight at 7 o'clock in their celebration. Great. And then next we have our next artist, Julia Wong. Julia Wong paints subjects in the classical Dutch style set in contemporary mood. And as we look at a collaboration of her work, Julia has been with us in multiple art hops, and she's just been a joy to work with. And she got to show her work at Webster's when we were in person, and has also shown her work in a couple other businesses and locations for Art Hop. And she has such a beautiful technique, and the vibrancy of her work is just very realistic, and we just love being able to work with Julia Wong. I want to also just remind everyone that with each slide that we see, we will make sure to post their websites. All the artists that you'll see this evening, we're going to post their websites at our website so that you can learn more about them and see more of their work. And I also want to make mention that if you want to purchase any work that you see tonight, which I hope you do, because we are about supporting our artists and making sure that they have a platform to not only be seen, but also be supported financially. So those links will be in our website so that you can learn more about them, more about where they are and their technique. And so we're glad to share that. So we're going to take a look at our next artist here. And we have Jialin Zhu. Jialin Zhu is a visiting scholar and an instructor at Western Michigan University. She started her Chinese painting and calligraphy journey at a young age, and is now have experience with freehand painting, line painting, heavy color painting, most engaged with boneless painting too as well. And we're going to take a look at some of her work. And And again, as you see here, popped up are some of the social media handles that each artist has. You can check out Jialin Zhu on Instagram and see more of her work, and hopefully communicate with her and let her know that you want to buy a piece. Great. All right, we have Kathy Zhou. And Kathy Zhou has been practicing Chinese arts in many forms, one of which is Chinese knotting. And she has more than 25 years of experience crafting Chinese knots and modernizing the techniques of this ancient art. And just wait till you see this beautiful work here. I was just thinking about, like, what if I had to use my fingers to put this amazing craft together? They'd probably be, like, swollen. But this is such a beautiful representation of this craft. And so she has a lot of beautiful pieces from jewelry and things that you can hang on the wall and in your home. One of these days, I'd love to have Kathy with us to tell us more about how she puts these beautiful pieces together and what her process is. So we're so happy to be able to show her work as well. Great. And then we have Carrie Lynn. And Carrie Lynn has, we can actually go to the next slide here. So thank you. Carrie Lynn has some beautiful paintings that she shared with us this evening. And it's just been a really great joy to learn more about each of these artists' platforms and mediums. And as you see here, there's another very much realistic touch to this. My favorite piece is actually on the left at the bottom, which is called Koi. And it just has beautiful, beautiful colors with the koi fish that are there, and a great representation of that nature. So we'll go on to the next one. All right, Kwaming Wang. Kwaming creates traditional Chinese painting that celebrates Chinese New Year. And again, we have his website that you can check into as well. I believe that Eric told me that he just loves these paintings, and probably maybe one of his favorites. So it's so great that we get to share his technique. Elaine Louis also has worked with Kwaming, and he has taught at the Kalamazoo Chinese Academy, and has been able to share with the young artists there and young people and his technique. And it's just been so great to hear his vast involvement in the arts. So we're so glad that we were able to connect with him this evening. All right, so we have Karen Lee, and we just talked to Karen this evening, our beautiful dancer and dance instructor. And we will learn a little bit more about her in a video, but we're gonna check out one slide here, probably one of my favorite pictures of Karen, which is this next slide. I just love, again, I had the chance to go and see actually one of the celebrations, and the amazing traditional clothing is just so beautiful. And this is one of her photos that she took in her studio. And Karen Lee, again, is currently a dance teacher of Kalamazoo Chinese Academy. She has been dancing for 30 years and has led dance troupe for over 20 years. She has performed at national and international events, including annual Lunar New Year Gala of Kalamazoo since 2008. Teaching and performing dance mixed with modern ballet and traditional Chinese dance is her true passion. She hopes to inspire her students with her passion and find fulfillment in her students' development. So we are going to take a look at a sample of some of Karen Lee's pieces right now.
You were the shadow to my light. Did you feel us? Another start, you fade away.
在眼前，在天边，
专心的为你祝愿，祝愿你幸福平安。
I just love that video. So we're so excited that we get to share all of these amazing artists. And we want to make sure that we invite you and encourage you to continue to connect with these artists. This is not just because it's Chinese New Year doesn't mean that you're not going to see these artists again, okay? So we just want to let you know that you will definitely will be able to, connect with them throughout this year during all of our Art Hop months. And we're so excited to continue to have all of our artists with us. So without further ado, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsors. And I want to give a little bit of background with our sponsors because sometimes, we just have a tendency to not really support the people that support us. So we want to give some love back to our sponsors and let them know that we are not only thinking about them, but we also too want our public and our guests tonight to know more about them and support them as well. So our businesses, as you can see here on our slide, are LKF Marketing and Cal Blue and DL Gallivan Office Solutions. So we just want to just give a shout out to them, but also encourage everyone that these are businesses in our community that work really hard. Not only do they support us, but they support other organizations, and we're so thankful for them. But we also too want to make sure that folks are being able to even utilize their services too as well, and learn more about them and what they do here in the community. So we're so thankful for them, and I hope that some of them are with us tonight too as well. And then our educational institutions, which are Kalamazoo Valley Community College, Center for New Media. They actually have a really great exhibit that I'll be talking about today for Black History Month. And then also to the Kalamazoo Valley Museum. We're so thankful for our educational institutions and want to encourage you to continue to invest in those students and invest in those spaces. And also looking at our foundations as well. We have the National Endowment for the Arts, and we have the Dorothy U. Dalton Foundation, the Irving S. Gilmore Foundation, and then our funders, which are the Michigan Council for Arts and Cultural Affairs, as well as the Marvin and Rosalie Oken Foundation. So we just want to again thank you to all of our generous sponsors. Please make sure that you look them up, especially our businesses, so that you continue to support them. And we're so glad that we get to give a shout out and have some time to take a look at them today. So we are getting a lot. First of all, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for being with us tonight. I think like probably Eric and Aaron are like, yeah. We were really, wanting to make sure that the community knows we're not only just doing this presentation just for you to watch. We want to talk to you. We want to engage with you and see how you're looking at the art, what pieces you really love, what pieces you're interested in knowing more about their process. And so we're going to take the time right now to kind of chime in with Aaron Bruce, our integrated membership and media specialist, to see what people are saying on our comments. So Aaron, what do we have tonight?
Hello. Yes. So a lot going on. Lots of people loved Karen's dancing video.
Awesome.
Which, how could you not?
Right?
As well as the beautiful Chinese knots from Jane Janello. She loved that. And that's the artist whose process you were curious about.
Yes.
So maybe we need to get her on next month.
Yes, we do.
We also, Gail Jennings Bruce. I wonder if she's any relation to me. I don't know.
It might be an auntie or something. Hey. No.
She says Cal Blue is top notch.
Yes.
So you can just post that up right there. So keep commenting. We love it. And we'll show your comment up on the screen. So glad you guys could all be with us tonight.
Great. Thank you, Aaron. And we'll be chiming back in with Aaron too as well later this evening to see what other people are saying. So please, this is the opportunity for you to tell us how you're receiving everything, and if there are any particular artists that you're interested in and you want us to connect you with, please make sure that you put in the comments so that we can be able to guide you. And we're excited to have you here. So please stay. Don't leave us, because at 7 o'clock we have a special celebration. So, all right. So let's get into the rest of our amazing artists and organizations, and also two educational institutions, and see what they've got going on this month. And so we're going to look at KRESA CTE Art and Design Career Skills. So this particular exhibition is a YouTube link that you can click into, and it is their social justice virtual art exhibition. So it's featuring 2019 through 2021 student artwork from KRESA CTE Art and Design Career Skills Program, instructed by Kellen Doe at Kalamazoo Central High School. I just want to give a shout out to Kalamazoo Central because my brother graduated from Kalamazoo Central, and it is a great school, and they have a lot of resources there at that school. And so we're so excited to be able to share with you this exhibit. Again, this is a YouTube link that you can connect into that will take you right to the program, or the exhibition. And please make sure to go and support these artists and these students so that they can feel some love from you. And don't worry, it's not only just going to be up today, it will be up for the month. So again, they're celebrating Black History Month, and so we're so excited about that opportunity and to share that with you. So we're going to go over to our next artist, Kevin Hammond. Now, Kevin Hammond, if you've been with us for these kind of a couple of virtual art hops, you might have seen some of his work on our Facebook page, as well as some of our other social media handles like Instagram. And we were so gracious and so thankful to Webster's Prime at the Radisson for continuing to host his work in their space. As you know, restaurants have just recently started to open back up here in Kalamazoo, and we had a beautiful opportunity for Kevin to continue to have his work in that space. So you might be seeing it here, but I will say if you go there, you'll be able to see even more work and see it live and in person. So we want to share with you these beautiful pieces. Here's two examples. Kevin has a really amazing technique with his collage work, and you can find him on Facebook and Instagram. Kevin also too, his process is you can bring a picture to him and he'll be able to actually blow that up and start creating these beautiful colors using magazines and putting together these beautiful tapestries or portraits of your loved ones or the things that you just love. He's done anything from weddings to, people who just got married to dogs to all kinds of stuff. He's got really great pieces at Webster's. Music artist Rihanna, and just a couple other beautiful collaborations that he's done. And so we're just so excited to have him at Webster's, and we hope that he's there right now with some of his friends enjoying the Art Hop night. And once again, this work is up all the way through the whole month of February at Webster's Prime Steakhouse, downtown Kalamazoo in the Radisson. You have to go up the escalator and towards the back, and you'll be able to see more of his work. And if you're interested in purchasing any of his work, you can certainly email him and notify him, and he'll be able to connect you. So our next artist we have is Tracy. And Tracy Kleinstecker is a wonderful artist, and she has a really beautiful quote here, just talking about the inspiration of her work. And for her, she says, it's all about color. It's all about color. She says, I have always reacted very strongly to it. As my favorite author, Diane Ackerman, describes above, I am sometimes too tuned in or too stunned to move, because she's just taken aback by just this color itself. And I paint with pastels because of this love for pure color. So let's take a look at some of her pieces. Wow. I think for me, this piece in the middle is stunning. This beautiful kind of purple, color in this leaf is just beautiful. And please let us know when you're looking at all of this artwork, what's your favorite? Which ones do you really kind of speak to you, and maybe even two that you might write down as something to purchase in the future, because we want to continue to support our artists. So this is Tracy Kleinstecker. All right. And next we have MRC. Every time I see MRC, I don't know why I get like hype. I'm like, MRC Artworks. MRC Artworks is a very special place right across the street from the Epic Center. And they had a beautiful window display last month, and probably one of my favorites, honestly, downtown. And MRC Artworks is a working gallery and studio for adults living with disabilities located in downtown Kalamazoo. Artists create a variety of work while learning job skills, focusing on strengths and abilities. MRC Artworks artists create, show, and sell their artwork in a professional setting. And as you see here, they're on Instagram and they're on Facebook as well. So let's take a look at some things that they've been working on. When you go to MRC, if you haven't been in there, I'm telling you right now, I could buy everything in there, because they've got everything from homemade cards to paintings to jewelry to, oh my goodness, handbags. I mean, the list goes on, and it's just been such a joy to have them with us. Honestly, really, every Art Hop, we're promoting their work because we believe in their work. We believe in what they stand for and who they are, and we want to support these artists, these young adults. And here are a couple examples of things that they have that are for sale. I love this one here on the right. A beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. Isn't that just truth? That's something that we have to remind ourselves every day. A beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. So the work that they do is just very inspirational, enlightening, and I think it's so fitting for this year. Just thinking about some of the things that we have had to go through last year and continue to try to adapt and mold and reshape ourselves to just be better and to navigate through this interesting world. As Charlie says, my event coordinator, brave, it's a brave world, right? It's a brave world. So Charlie, hopefully you'll you'll put in the comments. I think he says it's a brave new world, all the time. And it's true, it really is. So we're so excited to share their work. They are open. So now, mind you, every business has their own hours and limitations. So, before you just hop on out there, be sure to look up some of these businesses to make sure you're not getting there when they're closed and that you're able to get there when they're open and support their work. So, all right. Okay, so we have Mikkel Overholt. And Mikkel is an artist that honestly is probably one of my favorite new artists that I've been taking a look at and had a chance to continue to look at more of her work. But she's a female artist in Kalamazoo and utilizes graphite to create bold portraits. So I hope that, Mikkel, you are with us today, and we get to see some of this beautiful work that you've been able to provide for us, this art hop. And oh my gosh, this is everybody has just such unique techniques, and we are so glad that we can bring her, to the platform today. And we're just taking a look at each of these artists and the beauty in what they create. And I will say, Mikkel, that my father saw your artwork and was like, wow. So we're making sure that we're, putting our, our artists out there so that they can be supported once again. And let us know again, comment with us, which pieces really spark your interest, or are you really, feeling inspired by. I think this year we can really take the opportunity to learn from each other and be inspired by the things that we create. So we're so excited to have her with us this evening. All right, so we're going to go over to our next artist, Michael Hoy. And Michael Hoy does oil paintings on canvas. And again, lots of color. And this is another artist that you can, again, go to their website and learn more about them and their technique, how they're inspired by the work that they do. I just love the texture that's just hitting you in your face with Michael's pieces. And we're so excited to have him with us as well. I personally love flowers and I love salad. So I love those two pieces, one in the middle and over on the right slide there. Great. All right, so we're going to take a look at Linda Menget Herzog. And Linda Menget Herzog has a very special opportunity this month to for everyone who wants to take a look at her pieces, an in-person visit at her studio. But you have to make sure, if you want to go visit her studio, that you make an appointment first. And her capacity is 2 persons per visit. So please also wear a mask when you enter into her studio. Artwork payable by cash and check only. You can email her at kmhpath@sbcglobal.net to make an appointment. And the artwork is payable by cash or, again, check only. And she says that she looks forward to thing, everyone. And again, her website is mangetstudio.com. And we're going to take a look at some of those things that are in her studio too, as well, some of her pieces. So this is why, you know, virtual also is great. I mean, you can go in person too as well, but then we get to also kind of feel a little bit like we're there. Again, in person, yes, but limitations to two people per visit. So make sure that you email Linda and let her know that you would like to come by. I really, if you see like closely with the picture that's a little bit the larger picture, there's like this really cool like hand that has a paintbrush that is like ready to go. So she's got some cool things in there, and not only does she have, you know, great things, but she also has really great pieces. Now this piece too definitely speaks to the climate of what is happening in our world today. This is, I'm gonna say it so that in case you can't quite see it through the paint or through your computer or phone, but it says "I can't breathe." So this is another piece that she has done. And then you can go to her website again to see this amazing collaboration that she's doing with the YWCA. And again, February Art Hop, Linda Manget Herzog at YWCA Kalamazoo. Art equals love is the inspiration, is the theme. Tonight, 5 to 9 p.m. And also to the whole month of February, you'll be able to visit her at her studio by appointment only. So again, if you're just joining us and you're interested in going to Linda's studio, make sure that you contact her to let her know that you want to come by and take a look at some of her work and hopefully purchase. So this is the main key thing, is 75% of proceeds from artwork purchased. I feel like I need a drum roll, please. All I have is my pen and maybe this cup. Ting, ting, ting. 75% of protocols from artwork purchase will benefit YWCA Kalamazoo. And the prices start at $100. And you can purchase there, or also to again by check or cash. And this is her address, Park Trade Center. Now, if you're familiar with the Park Trade Center, that is like one of our staples with Art Hop. I love going to the Park Trade Center. I love it, love it, love it. And I miss it very much. But you know what? A lot of artists are, again, opening up their space, but being careful about, you know, how many people are coming in. But we really hope that as we get into the warmer months, that we can be able to physically be in that space again. But her studio is at the Park Trade Center, 3rd floor. Don't get lost now, because there's a lot of hallways, and I've gotten lost before. So 3rd floor, studio number 317, and the address is 326. Thank you, Eric, because you know I was all up in the screen trying to see what the address was. 326 West Kalamazoo Ave, Kalamazoo, Michigan. And again, all 75% of the proceeds from the artwork purchase will benefit the YWCA Kalamazoo. Wow, artists are doing some amazing things. Our organizations are doing amazing things. Our educational institutions are doing amazing things with their exhibitions, and we're just like super excited to bring this to everyone today. So we'll go on to the next. All right, so we have one of our musical selections, Jane. Now, I'm going to say this slowly so that everyone can, you know, get the name as I continue to get the name myself. But Jane Kovna is one of our artists that has been with us in December too as well. And we're so glad to bring her back. And we're going to hear a couple clips of some of the music that she's done currently. And also, you'll see the difference, because the first video that you're going to see, you can tell it's current because of the mask that everyone is having to wear. But also to a second clip of when we were able to actually be in person, kind of the normal way. So let's go ahead and tune in and see the two selections she has for us this evening. Thank you so much, Eric, for sharing that beautiful selection with us. If you are like, whoa, wait a minute, I wanted to listen to the rest. I know. We have made sure that we put the links into our comments, and also we'll make sure to have it on our website so that you can continue to listen to those beautiful pieces. And so let's go ahead and take a look at our second piece from Jane. Thank you so much, Eric, for sharing that with us. Again, a second clip from Jane, and if you want to continue to hear her beautiful music, please make sure that you check her out on her website and also Facebook, and a couple other links that we have here today. So let's continue on. We have KVCC for New Media. We'll go on to the next slide because we do not want to miss out on this. This is their Black Artists exhibit. And we have the links here, facebook.com, Kalamazoo Valley CNM, and then also Instagram.com, centerfornewmedia.com. Now, we really want to make sure that everyone knows that these exhibits are happening, and they also are happening for the month of February. So don't think that, oh man, like tonight's the only night, there's so much going on. No, please make sure that you are supporting KVCC, Center for New Media, and supporting the artists that are displaying in their space. And we are in support of all these virtual exhibits that are happening in our community. And even though we would really, really love to be able to like walk through this with each other, we want to make sure that you have the information so that you can bring your family and your friends to enjoy this exhibit. So please make sure that you tune into this virtual event held in observation of Black History Month. It will highlight works of local Black artists and provide a shared connection to the rich Black culture heritage in the Kalamazoo area. All forms of creative art and mediums will be accepted. So please make sure that you link into them and that you check out their exhibit. So speaking of, we have Kalamazoo Book Art Center. We're going to learn a little bit more about what they've got going on. I love this image. It's so cool. This is the image credit for KBAC SWMP exhibit, artist Martin Hubbard, title Heaven on Earth. And we have the 2 links here that will also be able to key you into this virtual event. So let's talk a little bit more about what this virtual event is all about. So we'll go to the next slide. So this online exhibit will feature print work by members of SWMP from 2 different series of work, Light and Dark and H2O, begun in the late 1970s. The Southwest Michigan Printmakers, SWMP, is a diverse and informal group of regional artists, printmakers dedicated to the creation of handmade and fine art prints. Now, I know that Erin has an amazing handmade calendar in her office, and I secretly kind of like, ooh. I'm not going to steal your calendar, okay, Erin? It's okay. But when I tell you that anything handmade and these fine art prints are so cool. So meeting bi-monthly, the group encourages artists working in printmaking and promotes excellence in the various print mediums. Through exhibitions of their works, SWMP helps to encourage public knowledge, understanding, and support for printmaking. So we want to make sure that we support Kalamazoo Book Arts and we check out their exhibit. All right, so we are getting towards the end here, and we are going to look at a couple more artists, but then we're also going to take some time right now to just chime in with Erin and see what's going on in our chat room. And I know folks is giving some good positive vibes in there. So Erin, what do we have?
So much, Bianca, truly so much. We have Tracy Kleinstecker, one of our artists this month. She's commented. She says, "Thank you, Art Hop, for sharing my work." You are welcome, Tracy.
Yeah.
Say you are so welcome. Jane says, "I miss in-person concerts so much. That makes 2 million of us."
Yes.
Seriously, I cannot wait.
Yes.
What else do we got? Charlie says, "Michael, I look forward to seeing some of these in person. Very strong, bold use of color." Great observation, Charlie. What do we got? Charlie himself says that MRC Artworks is such an inspiring organization. True that. And if you haven't been in their physical business downtown, you definitely need to go. It's a beautiful place, and there's so much to see.
Yes.
So let's see what else we have. Another comment from sweet Gail. Now I will admit she is my mother. She says, "Thank you for bringing this beautiful art to the virtual Art Hop."
Awesome. Yes.
The most loyal viewer.
Oh,
so we'll check back in later.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's just precious. Gail, please come to the office. I would love to meet you. We love Erin. So let's go ahead and continue on to our next artist. We have a couple artists here, so just hang tight with us so that we can close out with our Chinese New Year celebration. But Ellen Vandermeide is practices her art and investigates looking as a dialogue and attempts to locate and ground her experience in the physical world. So let's take a look at some of Ellen's beautiful pieces. Vibrant. That's the first word that comes to my mind when I see these pieces is vibrant, just vibrant color. And for me personally, it's like looking into, it's almost like you're inside of some of these spaces looking out or looking up. So these are gorgeous. Thank you, Ellen. And then we have Amy Lou Gieshenfeld. And if you don't know, Amy is one of the head leaders over there at MRC Works, and she heads all those artists that are working on amazing work, and she's an artist herself. So let's take a look at some of her artwork. Now, what's really cool about this is that we get to see Amy. We get to really see kind of some of her sketches, and most importantly, she said that these were inspired by her walks during this COVID time, which we see our artists really creating, which is amazing. And so we're kind of getting a really special insight and treat to what she's been working on and how she's been creatively working. Awesome. Again, if you're interested in looking at more of Amy's work, please make sure that you check her out on Facebook and also to her website. So Allie Pie. So Allie Pie says, these pandemic months have awakened my artist spirit and contributed to the creation of earth-centered, body-positive pieces that highlight my personal experience as a woman, mother, psychotherapist, and artist. Change, transition, courage, experimentation, freedom, joy, and impact are leading forces behind this momentum. After years of exploring acrylic as a primary medium, I am currently enjoying the multitude of visual options within digital imaging, so which is awesome. So digital imaging. So we're going to take a look at some of these beautiful digital imaging. Now, this is one art form too that I'd love to like learn more about, and the process. And then we'll go to the next slide too as well. It's great to see artists being inspired and encouraged this year and this past year, and it's great to see the work that they've been creating. All right, so now is Danielle Vincent, the Thistle Gray. I just love that, the Thistle Gray. It's like, I just love that. So the Thistle Gray is your connection to quality handcrafted goods that will complement your aesthetic. We want to inspire a curiosity and desire to thoughtfully choose items that you see in your daily life. Welcome to a life well curated. So let's take a look at these beautiful pieces. So we have beautiful jewelry and some pottery here. Take a look at the next one. Just the way that she positions her work in nature is truly beautiful and inspiring. Yes. Gorgeous. All right. Thank you, Eric. So another musical little snippet here is Carolyn Keeble. Now, this woman is just multi-talented, people. She's got an album called In the Moon of Winter Time. And here are two links right here that you can check into. She's got some collaborations with Miss Gretchen here on some musical selections. And it's just been so cool to take a look at her website and look at this album. So let's go ahead and actually, we got a little snippet for you to hear right now. So here is In the Moon of Winter Time. And if you want to listen to more of her album, please make sure that you click into these links and that if you have any questions about getting to these pieces, please let us know and we will be able to hook you up. We wish we could let you hear more, but you certainly can if you just get into these links and be able to check her out. So our last piece here for tonight, so that we can get to our celebration, is Colors and Cocktails has a staff show that is going to be up for the entire month. Okay, so make sure that you go downtown to Kalamazoo Mall, check out Colors and Cocktails so that you can support the work that they are doing with their staff. I'm telling you, I've met some of them and they are just some talented folks, okay? So please make sure that you check them out. Again, not only just tonight, their staff show will be up the entire month of February. So the Colors and Cocktails is a business that is opening up their doors to the public. So they are having people inside. So be sure to check them out. And we love to continue to talk about Colors and Cocktails and our other artists and businesses that are with us. So without further ado, this is my favorite slide. It's the celebrating Chinese New Year of the Ox, WMU Gala. And here's something really kind of nifty. Now, you might already be there, okay, which I hope you are. But if you're still with us, all you have to do is, if you have a cell phone, take your camera and put it up to the screen, and you'll be able to get this QR code. Oh, thank you, Eric. Eric has this cursor like right here. Thank you so much. So you'll be able to just keep your phone right there for a little bit with that camera, and it should link you right in there. And if you are not able to do that, no problem. We'll be able to put that in our comments here so that you can click into it and check out their celebration. So without further ado, let's just celebrate the end of our February virtual art hop. Aaron and Eric, thank you so much for continuing to guide us through this evening. Aaron looking at our post, and Eric doing your production thing, and also supplying some cool tunes too as well. So Aaron, is there anything else you want to say as we close tonight?
All I gotta say is, wow, what an amazing set of artists and artwork that we saw this evening. So definitely check back on our website in a couple of days. We'll have the full gallery of all the work shown tonight that you can spend a little more time looking at, and as well as those links for all of our artists this month. So, and the applications for March Art Hop, which will be in person, yes, are live. So we will also be posting that as well. And you can also find that on the Art Hop page. So definitely apply. We're super excited to be back in person, and super grateful to everyone who has applied and been with us for these virtual art hop these past few months. So
thank you everyone. Thank you. Thanks, Eric. So we'll all wave to you. And again, thank you to our sponsors too as well that have continued to invest in us and be with us. And we're going to close out this evening, and we hope to see you again in March. And be well and take care. Thank you.
you.